All right, welcome back. 9:16 now on Monday morning. The Raiders had a rough day against the Chiefs. They got shut out 31-0. And Fox 5's Kevin Bollinger is with the team now. Has reaction from Kansas City.
We're here with Raiders broadcaster Jason Horowitz. And how do you put into words what we saw here in Kansas City?
Well, I mean, from a broadcast perspective, it was kind of demoralizing, which I'm guessing kind of how it feels for the team. You know, it was very one-sided, right? Everyone knows that. We all watch that. We all listen to it. You have 3 first downs. 10-1 first downs one side to the other. It was as dominant for Kansas City. But I think the hard part is, you know, we've seen this team get blown out on the road, and you thought, okay, that's kind of behind them. And it wasn't. Today, you know, it wasn't by margin as large as it was in Indianapolis, but this was a lot worse.
You and I are both half-glass full type of people, and we try to, in blowouts, try to take something positive away. There wasn't as much in this loss. So I guess the big question is, are the Chiefs that good, or are the Raiders that bad?
Look, a lot was made of the Chiefs when they got off to the 0-2 start, and we're struggling at home against the Eagles and a Super Bowl rematch and the loss to the Chargers in Brazil, and then you lose to Jacksonville. So you get all of that put together. The Chiefs are whole, right? Rashee Rice came back after a 6-game suspension, and he had 2 touchdowns in the first half. And you put him with Xavier Worthy, and you got Mahomes, who's as good as it's ever been. So you put all that together, and I think the demise of the Chiefs was a little early because it was after 2 weeks. So I think it's a combination. I think the Raiders have a lot to work on, right? We've been saying that for weeks. It's whether it's offensive line play. Now without Jacoby Myers and Brock Bowers, really not a ton of weapons on the outside that were in sync with Gino. And then the defense, you know, on the road the last 3 trips on the road, they haven't been able to get any stops.
Usually a bye week's about recovering physically. How much of importance is it for the Raiders to have a mental break during?
I do think it's mental, but it's physical too. But it's also for the front office, right? We're at the time of the season where we're heading into November. Trade deadline's coming up. You know, we'll see what they want to do. We are a 2-5 football team. And unfortunately, those losses have been by a wide margin, particularly on the road.
He is the voice of the Raiders on the radio, Jason Horowitz, after the Raiders lose in Kansas City. It is a bye week next week. Let's send it back to you guys in the studio.